Welcome back to Savvypreneurship, the channel where we dive into the fascinating world of business strategies and luxury markets. In this episode, I'm taking to the skies as we explore the secretive and exclusive world of selling private jets. From jaw-dropping price tags to bespoke marketing tactics, private jet sales are unlike anything else. Curious about how these flying palaces find their owners? Well, let's dive in. First, let's set the stage. Private jets are a billion-dollar industry catering to the wealthiest individuals, corporations, and even governments. Top-notch jets such as the Gulfstream G700, the Bombardier Global 7500, and the Dassault Falcon 10X don't come cheap. They start at $40 million and can exceed $100 million depending on customizations. With such a small pool of buyers, the sales process is less about mass marketing and more about building personal connections and curating a luxury experience. So, who buys private jets? Well, buyers fall into three main categories: the ultra high net worth individuals, also referred to as the UHNWI, corporations, and charter companies. The UHNWIs are celebrities, tech moguls, and royalty. These individuals want privacy, time efficiency, and exclusivity. Corporations invest in jets to save executive time and create brand prestige. Charter companies, on the other hand, see jets as income generating assets for fractional ownership or charter. Selling a private jet begins long before a brochure or price list comes into play. Brokers and manufacturers such as Gulfstream, Bombardier, and Embraer rely on exclusive networking. They attend events such as the Monaco Yacht Show or the World Economic Forum, where UHNWIs and decision makers gather. These events are prime opportunities to build relationships and showcase their latest models. A great example: Gulfstream often invites potential buyers for private tours of their flagship facilities, offering a behind the scenes look at how their jets are made. Forget your standard sales pitch. Selling private jets is all about personalized experiences. Brokers often organize private jet tours where buyers can experience the luxury firsthand. For instance, prospective buyers of a Bombardier Global 7500 are flown to the manufacturer's headquarters, treated to a VIP dinner, and offered an in-depth walkthrough of the jet's features. These presentations are tailored to the buyer's specific needs, highlighting customizations such as onboard offices, gourmet kitchens, or even wellness-focused features such as humidification systems. Customization is a major selling point. Buyers can personalize nearly every aspect of the jet, from leather seats and wood finishes to the entertainment systems and layout. One real world example is a Saudi prince who reportedly spent $500 million customizing his Airbus A380 with a concert hall, a garage for his Rolls Royces, and a prayer room that rotates to always face Mecca. While most private jets don't reach this level of extravagance, the ability to create a one of a kind aircraft is a huge draw. When it comes to private jets, marketing is all about exclusivity and discretion. Forget Instagram ads or flashy billboards. These jets are marketed through high end aviation magazines, private mailing lists, and word of mouth. Companies like NetJets, for example, rely heavily on referral programs where satisfied clients recommend the service to their affluent friends. They also use high-quality video content, showcasing their jets in action, strategically placed on platforms frequented by UHNWIs, such as private banking portals. Closing a private jet deal involves a lot more than just a handshake. Brokers work closely with legal teams to negotiate contracts, handle certifications, and even navigate international regulations. Financing options are also tailored to the buyer. Companies such as FlexJet and Jetcraft often offer fractional ownership programs where clients purchase a share of a jet instead of the entire aircraft, making it more financially flexible. Let's watch a jet sales presentation from veteran executive aviation broker Steve Versano, owner of the jet business in London. You will note that he asks the right questions, gets straight to the facts, uses a terrific sales tool, a high tech giant wall video display, and appears extremely knowledgeable.
When I fly Mykonos to Ibiza, talking about the comfortability, because I bring a lot of motors on board, I have a lot of business clients for my papa. The comfort aspect is very important. Also because I'm very tall. Are we going to have a bed? Is there going to be a shower?
I understand exactly what you're saying. If I can ask you a few really key questions, it's going to be able to show you what you can buy. If you want to take you through this process, think of me like your doctor. If you don't tell me the truth, really, how much you really want to spend, how many people you really need to carry, I need to know exactly, because like a doctor, if you don't give me the real problem, I can't solve the problem. In the airplane business, there's 149 choices of aircraft models. You think in pounds and euros and dollars, what do you think in?
I think mostly in euros, the best currency.
So the first question I have, and it's the most important one, what is the maximum budget you want to spend?
After a few phone calls, I believe I could do around 70 million max.
70 million.
But I also don't need a Boeing, I don't need a huge jet. The moment that we're getting to this kind of, I'm not a sheikh, I don't need this kind of stuff, or looking for something mostly in Europe. We rarely fly to the US, so around, this is what I'm picturing, this kind of, the Legacy, the Gulfstream.
What's the maximum number of people you want to carry?
14 people.
14.
Yes.
Okay. So the next one is age. The maximum age of an airplane. It's really bizarre to say this, but in this business, a 10, 15, 20-year-old airplane is not so old. And you can redo the interior to make it look amazing. I mean, beautiful, brand new, for a small amount of money compared to the purchase price.
Okay.
What is the longest trip that you think you'll need to take, maybe 4 or 5 times a year?
I think London, New York.
So that is 5,500 kilometers. 5,500 kilometers is the most direct flight from London to New York, and that is not getting any vectors from the air traffic and not accounting for wind. So we'll add 20% to this. So you need an airplane to go 6,600 kilometers. So if we really look at an airplane that's great for you, would be something like a G650, a Global 6000, a Falcon 7X we could probably put in there. So these, of course, since it's French, you will like a Falcon 7X.
I am very fond of French brands, so.
And the what?
I am fond of French brands.
You see, okay, so the Falcon 7X for you might be the right answer. The Gulfstream, a Bombardier, and a Falcon. So if we look at from London, this is the maximum range you can go non-stop. So this is the Falcon 7X. So anywhere in this circle, you can go without having to stop for fuel.
Okay.
And the red one is the one for the Global, and the blue one is the one for the Gulfstream 650. They all can carry maximum 14 passengers. Some might be 12, 13, depending on the configuration, but they can do 14. This was the winds last week at 35,000 feet.
Like a weather report.
Yeah, so this is like 10,000 meters. You can see the wind is going all different directions.
Is this current time or is it?
This is one last week.
Last week, it even takes the most precise?
Every week we update this.
This is technology.
So you can see, generally the wind is always going from the west to the east. It might not be directly straight, but that's why when you're flying from, let's say, from New York to London, you're going to go faster than going from London to New York, because the wind is pushing you this way, so it's making you go faster this way, and when you're coming back, you need more range on the plane because you're going against the wind.
How can we do the measurements? Because I'm tall, I want to see exactly if I'm going to fit.
You're not going to fit into any of these.
So
However,
you're telling me it's going to be this difference.
you're going to hit your head on there. The only way you're going to not hit your head is if we put you into a Boeing.
But I can never convince my dad for that. It's too much, unfortunately, the Boeing.
But I tell you, the price, I can get you the price of a Boeing, the same price of these other airplanes.
I've seen you in negotiations on TikTok. I do believe you when you say this. Yes, definitely.
When I'm telling you, I can get you a beautiful Boeing much less than 50 million. For you, you're 190?
94.
194. So this is a bit of a problem for you. That is the only other airplane. Oh, you know what? I have another idea for you. It's halfway between this. This is an Embraer lineage. There's the answer.
That is good. Perfect.
Okay? So this airplane, to give you an idea, that's the Boeing, that's the lineage, and this is the Falcon. That's the interior passenger room. So you take out the cockpit and the kitchen, the galley of the airplane. This is just the space from the front of the kitchen to the bathroom in these airplanes. So you can see the green is a lineage. It's much smaller than the Boeing, but it's much bigger than the Gulfstream or the Falcon. However, it's the same operating cost as a Gulfstream or a Bombardier. They've only made about 50 of these lineages. There's hundreds and hundreds of them used in the airlines, but 50 of them were made for private use. And it's a fantastic cabin for what you need. You can go New York, London. You can go London, Dubai. That's the maximum range. But that actually might be the perfect airplane for you. This is what it looks like.
Oh la la, very nice.
So on the outside, it's bigger than a Gulfstream, but smaller than a Boeing. There's not many for sale, but it's really a great operating cost, a big cabin, and it's efficient. And you can fly it to Mykonos, to south of France.
Would the landing be okay in Mykonos? Because
Yeah,
it's so
yeah, yeah.
big?
The Mykonos runway is actually not so bad. It's just in Mykonos, the problem is you can't stay there. So as soon as they get out of the plane, they have to leave
Yes.
and go somewhere else. It's a fantastic airplane. The
Proper
details.
plane, huh? It's not a private jet anymore, which I like. And there's only 50 of them. I like that because I don't want to be flying around on something that a lot of people own. I want it to be as unique as possible. I want to land and I want people to know that's Louis' jet.
This might be the one for you because you can probably, this one, brand new, they were 50 million, but now they're less than half that price.
You can get me less half that
Yeah,
price?
yeah, these airplanes you could buy, I'm telling you, for 20, 25 million. And I'm telling you, the operating cost is the same as in a Gulfstream or a Bombardier.
Steve, you know you've been recommended by a lot of close friends that you're the best in the business, and I can see why now.
Thank you very
Looking
much.
forward to doing
I won't
this.
let you down, I promise.
Now, let's shift gears. What can entrepreneurs learn from this elite sales process? First, build strong relationships and focus on the long game. Trust and personal connections are everything, especially in high stakes industries. Second, tailor your offerings, whether it's a jet or a product. The more you can customize it to meet your customers' unique needs, the better. And finally, create an aura of exclusivity. Offering a product or service that feels rare or bespoke can significantly elevate its perceived value. And there you have it, a behind the scenes look at how private jets are sold and what we can learn from this ultra luxury market. If you enjoyed this segment, kindly give it a thumbs up and let me know in the comments below what other high-end industries you'd like me to explore. Please don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more insights, tips, and strategies to elevate your business. Until the next episode, keep aiming high and stay savvy.